just for the spouses, but for the military member also. Okay, so the Spouse Education and Career Program. Like I say, it's a military one-source program. It's there for spouses. If a spouse is in the DARES program, they can get the counseling for free, okay?
So what program?
DARES,
Oh,
in DARES. If you're in DARES, you can get the, our services for free. So, let me see if this is gonna work for me here. Page now. No, it's not. Okay, see now it's not working. There we go, okay. So, one of the reasons why we put the Spouse Education and Career Opportunities Program, I'm just going to say SEIKO from now on because it's a tongue twister, and I'm being recorded, so I don't want to mess up. It's because the spouse population, we know, it's large, okay, and we move around a lot. And we saw that spouses were not getting the support they needed, education and career-wise, as the service member was. Because we pick up when we move, we have to start another job, so we need to have some kind of support to help them make wise decisions and going back to school, to make sure that our careers that we have are portable, right? That we can somewhat use it when we move. And so that we have all the requirements for like licensure and all of our certifications. We can go to one place to help us achieve those, whatever the state requirements are for where we're moving to. So that's why SEIKO is there. You have an actual counselor who's gonna, free of charge, who's gonna sit down with you and say, okay, what do you wanna do? What school do you wanna go? Are you sure you wanna try this program, not that program? Are you sure? Have you tried, are you in school now? What's your prior educational background? What kind of return are you looking for? You know, so they ask all those questions and they do the research for you and they give you the information here. This is what we have found may be a good course for you. Or these are several different options. You pick and choose. These are the application deadlines. These are the scholarships that are out there. These are the grants that are out there. So that's the reason why the Spouse Education and Career Opportunities Program, or SEIKO, is there. All right. As I stated before, that's what we do. You can read that. It's pretty much what I said in a nutshell. All right. So what is SEIKO? SEIKO, let me get up so you can see. We call it the life cycle of the spouse career and education process. So one of the first things you're going to do is you're going to think, okay, this is the career I want. Okay, this is the career exploration phase. The counselors are going to basically go through every one of these life cycle points with you and help you brainstorm. If you don't already have a plan in place, they'll help you brainstorm and see what's out there. Okay. And then they're going to go, okay, well, this is the education, the training, the licenses that's needed for that job. So this is how how we have researched, because Military One Source has a research department. A lot of people don't know that. We actually do have a research department that is going to help you achieve those goals. Okay? And then they're going to make sure that when you do complete your education, that you go through the employment readiness portion where you get the support with resumes, you get the support with interview simulations, and you're prepared to actually go to that first interview. They're going to help you get, like now we have the LinkedIn, Spouse Education and Career Opportunities LinkedIn page, where you actually can figure out how to set up a LinkedIn profile and make it work for you, instead of just having your profile out there and then you're not getting, there's no information in there that can actually help you get a job. And then the Career Connections is where we have the spouse, military spouse employment partnership, where right now we have close to 300 companies that are there to help you get a job. The main focus is to employ military spouses. The good thing about the MSEP portal or database is they have jobs with companies that, like I said, looking for military spouses. So it's like right now, I'm ready to PCS to Colorado Springs. We're PCSing in the summer. And I'm looking for a job within the same company in Colorado Springs. Because I'm already employed by the company, they're going to try to get me a job with that company. If for some reason there's no positions for what I'm doing right now in Colorado Springs with that company, they'll refer you to another company within the partnership. So it's a great resource to have. And spouses can go to the website. It's listed right there, the msepjobs.mil, and create a profile, and you can search for jobs in all over the United States and abroad. Okay? Okay, we're going to get to the meat and bones here. All right. You guys are here for the MyCAA, right? MyCAA is just a portion of the SEIKO program. It's a scholarship that's there that for E1 to E5, W1 to W2, and O1 O2, it's for junior service members' spouses, okay? You can get up to $4,000 for education, training, licensing, and credentialing. Usually there are a lot of programs that offer an associate's just because it's for 2 years. That's it, 2-year program, okay? And then when you're done with that, we can help you get scholarships so if you want to go do your bachelor's and your master's. That's completely different. To qualify for MyCAA, we always have to remember you have to be a junior spouse, okay? All right. So you can see the numbers there about how many people are applying and what courses are out there. When you go to the MyCAA site, it's a completely different site than Military One Source. The link is on there at the top. You're going to create a profile on the MyCAA page. It's going to have little blocks that say what kind of field of study do I want to do, what schools are out there, what's required. So you can click on that and actually learn. And actually, there's something there that says, do I qualify for MyCAA? One of the big things that I like to stress, now everybody here is active duty, right? Is anybody here thinking about retiring or leaving the military soon? Okay, if you are military, if you're a spouse, wants to use MyCAA, they have to complete their field of study within the time when you're on active duty. You understand? They cannot start the program and expect to receive money. Say you have like 1 year left and it's a 2-year program and they're in their first year and they want to use MyCAA for that second year, they're not going to be eligible for that second year because you're no longer on active duty. Any questions so far on that? It's pretty, kind of clear when it comes to that. And like I say, if you have any questions in reference to any of these or any scholarships or grants, call Military One Source. It's very simple. It's 800-342-9647. Go to militaryonesource.mil and speak to a counselor. Okay, it's free of charge. And they're there to help you. They're there to do all the legwork for you. All right. This is the, sorry. That's what happens when you use a PDF. Okay, the SEIKO program. Like I said, there are almost 300 companies that are there to employ military spouses. They've hired close to 80,000 spouses since we started it in June of 2011. If for some reason you go on the SEIKO and the MSEP website and you're having problems navigating the site, you can always call us and we'll help you go through it, okay? Another thing to get the Military One Source counseling, I implore service members and their spouses to create a profile on Military One Source. It will save you so much time and you'll have so much more access to information that's there. It's very simple. In the top right-hand corner, it says login. If you don't have if you're not registered, just go there and register, and then you'll have full access to all of the services. If not, when you call, they're going to have to verify you are who you say you are. Okay, and it just takes a little bit more time. All right? All right. The Spouse Ambassador Network, you see what the mission is, to mentor military spouses. It's something that's offered through Military One Source. Spouses can be a member of the Spouse Ambassador Network. And we're there to make sure that spouses get the resources that they need and the support they need. So more information on that is here. You can actually go to the Military One Source website and look at the Spouse Ambassador Program. It's good for networking too, because you learn about what not to do, who to contact. Some people, if you're interested in the field of study and someone has gone through that field of study, it's good to have a mentor. You can find mentors that have similar backgrounds and similar career goals and connect that way. And it's a great service to have. Okay. These are some of the partners that are out there. that offer jobs to military spouses. Just to give you a snapshot, everybody can see that? Okay. And of course, you can learn more about all of the great advances that are out there with military spouse education and careers through almost every social media outlet that's there. Okay? All right. So, does anyone have any questions? Anyone here are thinking about going into entrepreneurship or anything like that? No? Okay. All right. There are webinars that are out there monthly, okay, that talk about how to make yourself more marketable in the career, in the marketplace, when you're looking for a job. There's webinars about spouse education. There's webinars about voluntary education for military members. Okay. One thing I want to highlight also, we do have, you can have access through tutor.com for online tutoring as a military dependent. They now just open it up to active duty also. So you can be an active duty member. It's now called the Voluntary Education Pilot Program, where you can get free tutoring. Now this is tutoring that would cost $40 an hour through tutor.com. It's free for military families. They cover college prep courses, some college courses, statistics, biology, algebra, and it's also good for younger members too, of younger dependents. And it's free. So it's out there for you. If you have any questions, you can always contact me. I'm here on base. Yes?
What was that site again?
Tutor.com. You can access it by going through Military OneSource, going to our online digital library, and you'll see Tutor.com listed as one of the libraries there. And all you have to do is sign up. Okay? Everything's verified through DARES, so they'll know who you are. So, any other questions? Yes?
So you said for MyCAA,
Uh-huh.
there I have a troop like just recently got married, and she's endeared, but she still stays back at their home of record.
Uh-huh.
She's still able to use the
Oh, yes, yes.
She's endeared for
Yes, once they're in DARES. You'll be surprised. I have met so many people who they have not put their spouse in DARES because their spouse is at home. Please, if you know any of your younger troops, that make sure that they have their dependents in DARES, okay? Because that's the way they can actually verify they are who they say they are, and they can get the benefits that are out there. Uh-huh.
I work at Wayne, and I had a student call me who was a student with us and in PCS,
Uh-huh.
his spouse. She's going to remain active duty. He's getting ready to get out. She's not linked to this base. So in the state of North Carolina, because this is not her base of preference, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He doesn't get in-state tuition rate.
Mhm.
Out of state.
Uh-huh.
He asked me, does MyCAA pay for that? And I had no idea what to tell him.
MyCAA is not linked, it's not actually tied to a state, so he can apply for it. Is he still in?
He's getting out.
Okay, is he getting out or is he still? If he's out, he can use it. If he's still in, he can't.
No, he's at the end.
Okay,
He's
so,
in service, so
okay.
he's coming back to North Carolina, but she's going to stay there and finish
Uh-huh.
her time, and then he's going to come back here. They own a house here,
Mhm.
but they didn't establish resident. I mean, it's a little tricky.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know what to tell him.
Yes, he will have to wait until he's no longer in service to apply for the MyCAA.
Okay.
The MyCAA is not dependent on a state, so it really depends on if the school actually offers it as a program. Like, so let's say when you go to the MyCAA page, it'll say pick your school, pick your field of study, and they'll see what's up there, if it actually is available for that school. Because some schools won't accept it. We know that. Some schools don't accept certain scholarships. The reputable schools, they do. Okay, there's a lot of schools out there. Like all those schools out there, they do. So, yes, he just needs to, he could be in any state.
And so, it's just the $4,000 a year he gets, period.
$4,000 for 2 years.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, so it's broken up based on whatever he's studying, how they distribute the money. Any other questions? Yes, you do.
I
Okay.
wasn't sure if I heard correctly, but you said that they only qualify if they're still going for an associate's program?
No, mostly associate program. It's a 2-year program. So the money is there for 2-year programs. As I say, it's a career advancement. So most likely, a lot of people already have a job and they want to advance in their career, so they go for like more certifications, licensures, and stuff like that. But usually there's 2-year programs. Okay. The best thing I would tell, because everybody's field of study, everybody's experience is going to be different of what they want to do. Call and speak to a counselor. The counselors are there for you. They know in and out. They're education counselors. They have at least a master's degree in education and counseling. So they know exactly what to say, what to look for, what schools are out there, what aren't the reputable schools, what school is going to give you a bang for your buck, basically. So they're not going to push anything, because we're Department of Defense. We don't get paid to highlight any school. They're there to give you concise, accurate information for you to make wise decisions and save you time. We save you time and money because you don't have to do the research, and it's free. It's a free service. So
for example, if there's a school out there that says, hey, we have a 1-year certification,
Mm-hmm.
this certification, but it's all online, they would be able to use the MyCAA for that certification?
if that school accepts MyCAA.
Okay, so that school has to accept MyCAA.
Yes, if that school accepts MyCAA, and yes,
They would be able to use it.
yes. So that's why I said you go to the MyCAA website and you can actually see what schools do for what field of study
And
is
I'll
out there.
put it on the one source.
You can link it from, you can get to the page through the Military One Source site, but the MyCAA is a separate page.
Okay, gotcha.
Where is it at? It's on one of the other slides. It's also on the handouts that they've given also. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Any other questions? No? Okay, well, I have a table out there if you have any questions. I apologize for the slides. I'm there until the end, and you can always stop by, and I will answer your questions with a smile. Okay? All right. Thank you. Mm-hmm.